Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get...
Peeps, it's Monday night. I've just realised I've signed up to do my first crit with Carnegie Caulfield Cycling Club at Sandown tomorrow night. My bike's dirty, time to give it a clean. You can't go do a crit with a dirty bike. As my granddad said, I've said it before, if you can't act the part, at least look it. So I'm just going to give it a quick clean. Catch us in the morning. Morning, peeps. Tuesday morning. Just on my way to get me morning coffee. Pretty tired actually. Anyway, off to work. Got me big ass water bottle today because it's going to be 38 degrees apparently in Melbourne. So where we're working, it feels even hotter being on the concrete slab. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch up with yous after work. I'll slog away at work and then have a chat to yous after on my way home to grab the bike, get the gear on and head to Sandown. Pretty pumped. Should be a good night. Catch us later in the day. Alright, work's done for the day. Nearly home. It was a hot day here in Melbourne. Got to where we were, probably not what it did in Melbourne, but Melbourne was 38. So I'm feeling a bit lightheaded, a bit dehydrated, but I'll see how I go tonight. Gonna get home and get my stuff together, get the car packed, get the bike on the car and head down to Sandown. So gates open 5:30. I'll try and get there about then so I can have a good warm up. Speak to you when I get in there. Alrighty, about to chuck the bad boy in the ute, head down to Sandown. Hope for a good fun night. That's pretty much it, eh? Alright, all good to go. So, I've just had a look. It's 38 degrees in Melbourne at the moment. An hour and a half when we're meant to start, it's still going to be 35 or 36 degrees. That's hot. On that track, it's even hotter. So I'm glad I drank a lot of water today. I had an electrolyte tablet and some water before I left. Had a banana, had some toast. So hopefully I get some energy to push me through this. It's going to hurt. See you there. So I'm here, just gotta go to the toilet. Drank so much water today. It's all coming out. After this I'll get ready, cruise around, grab my number. It is so hot. This ground, whew, wow. Go. So just before I go in and get my number, I'm just doing a few laps in the car park just to see what the wind's doing, and there's a headwind again down the home straight. Oh well, just sit on wheels, Azza. Number, but I forgot me put my bike computer on. Such a dick. Anyway, I'll chuck the number on the jersey and then I'll do a few warm-up laps. Only a couple though, because it's so hot. Smells like rain, but which I'm a bit worried about. Whatever, see what happens. Just did a couple of warm-up laps. I'll catch this after the race. I'll get a few snippets of the race on the GoPro, probably not all of it. And I'll speak to you after. Fingers crossed. That footage, that's where I'm meant to be. That footage was of me trying a big attack with a couple of blokes. Absolutely killed me. And then I tried to hang on, but the pace was just too crazy. And now I've bonked big time and I'm standing on the sidelines. But that's what it's all about, I suppose. You learn from that. Got to get fitter, quicker. Anyway, I'll go up here, grab a drink and watch the boys. It sucks when you pull out early. Right now, the leftovers, there's probably only half the bunch left now. That pace early was crazy. It sucks when you get dropped because right now, they're kind of just cruising. Like, they've kind of settled for no attacks and now they're just cruising and waiting for the sprint. But I couldn't have gone any longer. I was stuffed. I'll keep getting a little bit more footage and hopefully Theo can get up for a win, or Val, two of the boys that I race with a bit. See how they go. Alrighty, the boys who are in my grade now coming around for their last lap. Fingers crossed for them, eh? Come on, fellas. I think I'm going to quit. Good ride.
Yeah.
Good ride. So, just chucked the bike back on the ute. Bit disappointed, to be honest. I mean, I had a little chat to Theo at the start of that race and said, let's just go from the start, see what happens. And we had a good break. There was 3 of us, 4 of us. There ended up being about 7 of us, I think, in the end. And we could have kept going with it. There was words in the group to pull the pin, so a couple of us did, and one of them was me. Until I realised when I did pull the pin, there was still about 200 metre gap behind us. I had to work my ass off to try and get back onto him. And by the time I got back to the main bunch, I was knackered and I actually couldn't even grab a wheel. But, you know, you learn from that. You can only get stronger. What I think I'll do is, like, just suck it up. You actually just have to just go until you think you're going to spew, because it's actually never over. If I had held on to that group and not dropped off, I think I would have been there in the end. And I might not have placed, but I would have finished. But it's all learning. Like, there's a few strong boys. We started with a group of 28, and in that finish slow-mo, I counted, I think, only 13 or 14 finishes. So it was a hot day, and oh well, next time you always learn from it. There's a couple of blokes here of you know, starting to get to know. They're pretty good cyclists. Like, you know, he'll probably be an A in no time. And I wouldn't mind having a chat to him because he's a machine, and just find out if he's got any tips for me, and for you guys, if you guys are thinking of racing or racing. But yeah, that's it for today, I think. I don't think I'll race Thursday, but I might go for a ride. I'm going to start actually doing some training in my garage at home. So if anyone's got any tips to just make me stronger, anything at all, I don't get on the Zwift, but I think I might get on the old trainer and start smashing that. If anything I can, just to improve my staying, I suppose. But yeah, that's a wrap for today. It was good fun. It's never not. Next time, hopefully I'm up there. Catch you soon.